All right, guys. Hello. Like I said, my name is Liz Cirilli. I'm the CEO, if you will, of Team Hustle and Heart. But tonight's special because I'm here with the CEO of Team Grace for the Journey, Miss Kaylee. So we're both teaming up tonight to bring you girls something so special. Not that it's, this big, profound thing, but we're just so excited to talk to you guys tonight about something that is an opportunity that's been there for you all along, but we're just excited to empower you to go get it. So I'm looking at all of you girls tonight, and I see so many sparkly, beautiful future diamond coaches you don't even know. Like, we want this so bad for you guys, but I just feel so lucky to be able to welcome all of you here tonight. So thank you for being here. I know it means a lot to me. I try to put a lot of heart into what I share with my girls. I know Kaylee cares equally about you guys. So the fact that you choose to be here is really special to me, so thank you. But tonight's just for us to share our hearts, hopefully light a fire under your ass the way that we're so lit up about the journey. You probably know, obviously, Kaylee's already a diamond coach if you're one of her girls. My girls know that I'm also a diamond coach. But we have incredible coach teams that are in full hustle mode right now, and all you women are ready to make some big moves. Like, every single one of you is such an incredible leader already, and you don't even know it. But if you're here tonight, you're not just here for the discount or the extra accountability for your fitness journey. I mean, that might be why you first signed up for your team, but up until tonight, maybe it's all you thought that you'd want out of this journey. But the fact that you're here tonight just speaks so much volumes to what you're ready to pursue from here on out. And we just have so much confidence in all of you because we're not anything special. We just showed up over and over again to the point of being annoying, honestly, because that's what it takes to be successful in this business. And if you show up over and over, it's just a natural thing that you're just going to stumble upon diamond and it's going to happen to you. But we're going to help you do it a little bit faster maybe than stumbling into it. And we're excited to show you how. But Kaylee, if you want to share a little bit of what you're excited about for this journey or your vision for your girls.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I have goosebumps. I have chills. Like, I'm looking at all of you, and honestly, I just see so much potential in each and every one of you, whether you're my girl or whether you're not. I'm going to make you my own because that's what we do. My girls have made me feel absolutely incredible on the days I just didn't know if I would be worthy of leading a team. But this isn't, like Liz said, this isn't really anything other than you just being so dedicated and remembering your why and showing up. And what I want most, not just for my Team Grace for the Journey girls, but for the rest of you, is to really dig deep and just figure out why you want this so bad. I want you to envision yourself in such a clear picture of what diamond looks like to you and what that day is going to be for you and how big you're going to celebrate and what this is something that is so doable and so reachable. And I think that people get so anxious or nervous because it's like when people say diamond, it just seems so big, but the mountain is not that high. And I want you to look at everybody else who is on this team call. Like, put this in a big view and look at all of these faces because these are the girls that are going to run with you. These are the girls that are going to motivate you and support you. And so when you hear Liz and I talk tonight, and in every day that is to come from here until the last day of April, and even every day after that, I just want you all to remember that you are here with a purpose and you're here on purpose. And I want you to know that each and every one of you are so worthy of everything that this journey has to offer you, everything that this new rank, this new leadership, this new, whatever you want to call it, you are just so worthy of everything that's about to come with it. And if anything, I want you to remember that. Like, when you doubt yourself, when you feel like you can't do it, that's what I want for you. I want you to look at these faces because these are the girls that are going to support you all month long and even after that.
You gave me chills. Like, raise your hands right now if you're fired up already and it's only been like 6 minutes. Oh, thank you, Kaylee. Holy crap. Rain raised her hand. Oh my God, love it. But it's so true. Like, we will tell you over and over again, if this doesn't mean enough to you or you don't actually clearly see it, it's not going to happen for you. And that's only because you're the only thing in your way. It's not going to be a lack of resources. You've got all the trainings at your fingertips you could ever ask for, even though you might not know they're already there. You've got all the people out there to join you. There's no scarcity of girls who want to be coaches and thrive with you on a team. You just have to get the guts to ask them and to show up over and over and prove to them that you are so excited about this and you're going to consistently lead them and run with them and link arms. Like, you can all do this, but you need to decide that you're doing it. It's not just going to happen. It's going to take a lot of grit, and it's going to take deciding to show up every single day, not just when it feels good or when you find the time or the timing feels right. You're going to have days when you wake up and you don't want to go in your inbox. You're going to have days when you take a million pictures and you don't think any of them look good enough to post. But rain or shine, you show up with your work boots, because diamond isn't something that's going to happen by accident, but you're going to earn the rank that you have. No matter what rank you're at, you earn that rank. And maybe that makes some of you uncomfortable, but when you look at the daily business activities you do, usually they're in alignment with where you're at in your business right now. Maybe your heart's set on something else, but your actions have to match that. And Kaylee and I are going to be here to empower the crap out of you, but to more importantly, facilitate and make sure you have everything you need to make those moves, to have your actions match what you say you want to do, because that's all that matters here. I mean, your goals could be to remain a discount coach and to just afford Shakeology every month. And if that's your clear defined goal and you make that known to us, we're going to support the crap out of you when that happens. But if you tell us you want to be a diamond coach over and over, or you're one of my girls who says, I can't wait until this is a full-time income, but you don't show up in the way that a diamond coach and above would, I'm not going to feel that bad for you if it doesn't happen. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, seriously? Like, stop saying it and start showing me. Like, I don't have the guts to say that to a lot of my girls, but it's the truth. Like, I'll say it to all of you right now because you don't know who I'm talking about. Like, I love all of you, but you need to show up in the way that you tell people you're going to, because no one's going to do what you say. They're going to do what you do. And if you see yourself as being a diamond coach, that means you've got girls underneath you working the business, and they can only do as well as you lead them to do, because this is a business of duplication. So if you're coasting and you happen to stumble upon a couple coaches, they decide to go emerald, they're going to do as well as you set the bar. So you better show up and set that bar so freaking high that if they jump and they miss it, they're still up here with you. Does that make sense? Okay, not an asshole. You're excited. Love it. Amanda, show up or shut up. Kaylee told me that for the first time the other day, and I was like, damn, that's good. So good. But yeah, you have to show up. That's really all that we're asking of you guys. Show up and be ready to work and have a good attitude. Like, I'll say it for myself. Kaylee, you can verbalize if you agree. I don't want someone in this group that doesn't know for a fact that they want to wake up April 30th to diamond coach being in their office. If you're comfortable with being an emerald coach when you wake up at the end of these 4 weeks, you are not going to belong in this group of hustlers and grinders. You're going to stick out like a sore thumb and take the energy down, honestly, because we need people that are like-minded and going to feed that energy. And if we have someone that's just half-assing it, it's going to affect the whole group. And this has got to be a team effort, and everyone's got to be contributing in a positive way and building off of each other, because we can't do it alone, that's for sure. So we might as well make sure that the team we have with us are pushing to the same goal, the same vision. That way we're that much stronger together. So
yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. And one thing that I always tell my girls too is I really don't care what you want if you don't want it. So if diamond is not something that you want, Liz isn't going to be mad and I'm not going to be mad. Like, there's nothing to be angry about. It just means that that's not what you want at this very moment. But if you do want this and you're serious about running for this and you want to put in the work, you're going to reap what you sow again and again and again. So if this is what you want, like, we got you. But I think that at the end of the day, you have to be truthful with yourself, and you have to have such a clear vision of whatever it is that you want. You have to know what it's going to feel like, what it's going to look like, what that means for you the day that you wake up a diamond coach. And it's not if I wake up, it is when you wake up as a diamond coach. So I don't care if you want to be an emerald coach and coast for the rest of your life. If that's what you want, then I want that for you too. But if you're telling us tonight that this is what you want and this is what you were made for, then we're going to show you that you were made for more. Like, we're going to get you to diamond and we're going to keep going. And Liz and I are ready to rise up in our businesses, and we want to take you, but we're not going to baby you or hold your hand. Like, you have to want this for you too.
I love that. And to me, that just naturally segues into, before I hit diamond, and I think Kaylee sort of touched on this just in different words, it felt like it was the ultimate goal. Or I had my sights set on diamond, but I didn't think about what was past that. And so it felt unattainable. And for the longest time, I thought I was showing up for my business. I would tell people, oh, I'm working right now, but honestly, I'd be scrolling for an hour and maybe send 2 invites. Like, that's not work, guys. If you're telling people that you're working on your phone, but you're not actually actively doing those income producing activities, step back, eliminate that other crap, because you should be focused when you're in work mode. If you're in Instagram or you're in whatever app that you're using, go in with a business mindset, check your to-do list, get things done, and get out, because you're going to be that much more efficient. You're going to get things done. You're not going to be drained or approach the app negatively because you don't get people to sign up, but I'm on the app all day long. Well, what are you doing in the app type of thing? But when I set my sights on diamond, and then I finally realized, okay, first of all, Emerald's a decision. Like, you decide to hit Emerald. You can find 2 people, I don't care who you are, that will join you, whether it's a family member or a spouse or a friend or someone that's on your journey with you, rocking it in a challenge group that just wants a discount. Emerald's a decision. Diamond will take a little bit of grit. You're going to have to dig your feet in and push and get there. But once you're there, that's not the end, my friend. Diamond is literally the freaking beginning. Last week, how I explained it to my girls is, Emerald's kind of like getting your foot jammed in the door. There's a crack. And then when you hit diamond, that door swings open and all of a sudden there's this mess of other stuff for you that you didn't even realize was there. And if you want to define it by rank, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 15 star, there's so much beyond diamond in terms of, you can talk about income ability or, being able to earn more or whatever, or having this many girls on your team. But let's look at it in a different way. It's freedom. I think we can all agree that the farther you go in the business, the more freedom you have. And that's what I want. I want to be able to bring home an income and support my babies. And don't tell Tyler, he knows this, I'm totally kidding. I want to out earn that son of a gun. Like, I'm going to bring in more money than him from my business, because that's how excited I am about making this a lucrative income and business, because I know that I can, and I've seen people that have done it before. And I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm doing exactly what my mentors have told me to do or empowered me to do by giving me resources. We're going to do the same thing for you. I'm going to give you everything that I had access to. So if you decide with that same tenacity as Liz, like, okay, I'm going to out earn my husband or my wife too, and you show up like it, you're going to be a diamond coach. Like, it's inevitable. But you have to know diamond's not this far off thing. It's literally 8 coaches. I mean, think about that. 8. You can do 8. And you can do it in over the course of a month. I know Kaylee doesn't brag about it, but the fact you did it in 6 days, it's possible. It's miserable, but it's possible. A month is so doable. And the fact that we're going to do this in April, and we say when you wake up in April, that's great. But Kaylee, correct me if I'm wrong, but did we plan to do back-to-back internships?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So ultimately, we haven't figured out exactly how many weeks, but when you wake up with that rank and you maintain it for whatever we have to decide yet, I think it was going to be up until summit just because that's qualification standard. But once you wake up with that rank, it's not just opening the doors to income or to the freedom, but experiences that you can't get anywhere else. And that's the diamond retreat. Like, we are so freaking excited to spoil the crap out of you guys for your hard work. We don't look at the fact that you have late nights and early mornings and say, oh, well, we had to do it too. You have to just get over it and do what we did. We want you to work as hard as we did. Absolutely. Work smarter maybe, because I sure wasted a lot of time. But we want to reward you on top of that. Like, who doesn't want to be at the beach with their best friends? Like, these girls are my best friends. I'm sorry. And Team Grace for the journey. we're going to get real close to if you want, because I just love all these girls on this business. Like, there's something about being a coach and wanting to impact women's lives that makes me so fulfilled. And I can't wait to spend physical time with you guys in a space that not only is beautiful and energizing and fun, but you earned it. Like, you will not be at that retreat if you don't work for it. So that vacation is going to be sweeter than any you've ever had. I promise you, sister. Promise. All right, Kay, you want to tell them about Delaware Beach?
I'm so excited. So, yes, about where we want to take you. So I live in Maryland. Maryland is super, super small, but I grew up going to the beaches every year. And to me, it's just my happy place. And I don't know if any of you follow Amy Rada, but she took her diamond coaches and her leaders to Myrtle Beach, which is in South Carolina. But their pictures and just how much fun they were having is how much fun I envision having with all of you. What I envision is morning bicycle rides and laying out in the sun and, making fun mixed drinks together and sitting up late and talking and bonding and, Liz and I being able to spoil the crap out of you girls for your hard work. Like, that's what I envision. So the beach that we want to take you to, and Liz can chime in on this too, but we're just envisioning the most beautiful, cute cottage Airbnb with, I envision like pastel bicycles with little baskets on the front and morning rides to get coffee and long talks over breakfast. I imagine cute sundresses and shorts and flip-flops and sandy toes and laying in the sun and just doing such fun things. And this little town that I want to bring you girls to is seriously so gorgeous. They have pastel colored houses. They have cute little stone sidewalks and homemade ice creams and literally everything and anything that you could want to imagine. And this is something that Liz and I both want to be able to treat you girls to. And I just imagine how many memories are going to be made and how many fun pictures we're going to have. I'm so excited. And I don't know about you girls, but warm weather, summertime is my favorite. Yes, let's do it.
Yes, I'm going to be in my freaking element. I'm telling you that.
I cannot wait.
I think what we were tentatively thinking was Labor Day weekend. So I'm just going to throw that out there and let you know that's what you have to look forward to, beginning of September. And by the time you know that you're diamond, because it's going to happen, it's just a matter of when, my girls, positive language counts. The way you talk to yourself, the way you talk about yourself and your goals matters, because what you put out into the universe is what you're ready to receive. Don't forget that. So when you are a diamond and you wake up and holy crap, I held my rank for however long, I get to go to frickin' Delaware Beach. You'll know when you're planning to travel. You have months ahead to request time off with a boss or coordinate with your professors. I will be out of town on that Friday, so I'm showing you initiative. I will get notes, or I'll reschedule a quiz to take it earlier that Thursday if I need to, because I earned a business trip, and damn it, I'm going to be there with my girls. So we're so excited to have you guys. You don't even know. I got to read this chat quick. You guys are not excited at all. God, wake up.
It's literally going to be the best.
It's going to be great.
So fun.
And guys, I don't know if we talked enough about this part, but the physical internship itself, it's not just us on our soapbox for a month trying to fire you up and giving you this, motivation that might be coming from us, but if you're not matching it, whatever, it's not going to be just a feel-good month. And then we hope maybe you'll hit diamond. We'll be showing up every single day. Kaylee and I will be sharing the load of, providing you with concrete things to, really think about, are you doing this in your business? And then we're going to tell you how to implement things to improve the way you're running your business, to maybe be more efficient with your time, or to be more, thoughtful about the invite process, or, what placement looks like and how we can help you maximize that. And just all these things that are literally going to be step by step. And we're going to take it day by day. And every single day, we're going to have some kind of task for you to complete. So if you're able to show up or willing to show up, and say, I did my task, and by the next day when we post another one, you'll be ready to do another. That's what it's going to be for you guys. And we're going to pull resources that we've had from other coaches or different teams that we really admire the way that they do their trainings. So we're going to constantly be pouring into you, but we need you. We need you to match that effort. I told Kaylee before this call, if you only give me 20% and, you say you want to be a diamond, but you're giving me the bare minimum, you barely show up on social media, for example, I'm only going to give you 20% of my time. It's taken me a year and a half of being a coach to realize my time is a lot more valuable than I give myself credit for. I've worked so hard to be where I'm at. Not that diamond is this huge thing that takes a year and a half. It doesn't. But I've learned and grown so much in a year and a half and really valued my time as a leader and a mentor. And for someone to have access to that one-on-one relationship with me, I kind of want them to work for it, because what I have to say is not crap. And what I have to share with you is not just, oh, go do this. I'll give you a to-do list, but I'm not matching the effort or showing you that I'm doing what I'm asking you to do. So if you tell me you want to be a diamond coach and I'm showing up for you 150% by giving you things to, practice and implement and empower you to do it every single day, I need you to match that effort. I need you, because I'm going to get burnt out real fast if I'm pouring 150% of me into you and you're just I'm not going to walk around watering dead plants. If you don't want my help, that's fine. Tell me, because the girls who do want it deserve it. And I don't have an endless supply to give them. I've got the same 24 hours in a day as you guys, and I need to be able to use my time wisely to really love on and support and just give my girls everything that they need, absolutely everything that they need. But I need you guys to show me that you're worth that time and energy from me. And I hope that's okay for me to ask you that. I've never been the kind of person to set boundaries like that before, but I'm just over giving myself to people that don't show me that they're going to work for it. So if you want to be in this internship, I'm going to be someone who says, you're not showing me that you care. So I'm going to ask you to change the way you're running your business, or show me that you really care about this business, and maybe May internship will be better for you. But if you don't show up April 1st ready to give me your all, it's not the time for you. I hope everyone can be okay with that.
Can I say something really quick, Liz?
Please.
Okay. So my biggest fear, just like me being real with you girls, is that you are going to look at this and say, you're going to start off so strong and then you're going to fizzle out, because you're going to rely on May being your backup plan if you do not reach this goal that we have for you and that you have for yourself in April. And I just want to be super, super all out of love and all coming from a place of love in my heart. That's not okay. You cannot start off so strong and with such a fire and a passion and then fizzle out like that. That's not okay. And I'm going to tell you why it's not okay. It's not okay because I'm your boss or I'm being bossy or Liz is judging you or anything like that. It's not okay because you need to realize that that's your mean girl talking. I don't know if you girls have read that book, Mastering Your Mean Girl. And if you haven't, it's just that little voice in your head that keeps telling you that you're not worth it. You don't have what it takes. 30 invites is too much a day. You can't show up for that daily task. You slept in, you missed your alarm. It doesn't matter. You have to completely, whatever fear that you have of reaching this, write it down and burn it, rip it up, squash it, verbalize it, let us know what it is. Because that's a lie. That's a lie that your mean girl is telling you. You can do this. You will do this. I'm going to watch you before my very eyes do this, and I'm going to celebrate you when you do it. But it's not okay for you to be like, you know what, if I don't do it this month, I'll just do it next month. That's happened to me so many times before, and guess what? Here's a secret. I'm going to let you in on what happens at the end. I don't do it next month. So if you want this, we're going to give you everything. but stop envisioning diamond as this huge mountain that you cannot climb, because it's really not. It's not a huge mountain. And I want you to think of a time in your life, like, and I'm just going to ask you to be super vulnerable, and don't say it out loud or don't put it in the chat, but just think of a time in your life where you were just so, your mean girl completely took over your whole body and was like, yep, this is how your life's going to be. You're in this really shitty situation, or you're not going to get out of this bad relationship financially. You're not going to lose that weight. Where was the time where you were like, that mountain is just way too high, like, and you felt so, so down? Did the sun come up the next day? Did you find some kind of hope or some kind of purpose or drive the next day? That is what I'm looking at all of you on my computer screen right now, and I want you to dig deep and find that. Diamond is a mountain, sure, but it's not a mountain that you cannot climb. You have been through harder things, and guess what? That situation was tough, but you are tougher. And you're going to say that to me on April 30th when I see all of you girls that I'm staring at on my computer screen reach this goal that you never ever thought that you can do, because you can do it. This is, Beachbody is not in your life by mistake. You did not come on this call by mistake. You came here with a purpose tonight. Liz and I found you, or you found us, with a purpose. This was written in your story. Your story has been written. So it's not if I'm going to hit diamond, it's when you hit diamond and when we celebrate you. And I just want you girls to remember that. Like, I hope that really hit home for you. Like, I just want you girls to remember that. This might be a mountain, but it's not a mountain that you cannot climb. And all of those mountains that you've climbed in your life before and you've done alone, look at all of these faces, because we're doing it with you. You have help this time. Like, we're doing it with you. I just want you girls to remember that.
Does anyone else feel like crying? Oh my God. If you weren't a coach, I'd tell you to go be like a pastor or something, because I just felt like I went to church. Like, that was Jesus speaking through you tonight, Kate.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. The chat is blowing up. Everyone is saying like they're emotional or they're feeling so many things. Guys, it's true. And the fact that Kaylee and I found each other randomly on Instagram is not an accident. Like, she and I complete each other and complement each other in so many incredible ways. I already consider her one of my best friends. We met on Instagram, but now we have weekly business meetings, and half the time we're talking about dogs or Target or whatever. But it's the fact that these are your sisters. We're not business partners. You're not showing up to a 9-to-5 with people you can't handpick, people that you don't like. Maybe you pretend you like. You wait behind them at the coffee maker and you're like, God, I cannot wait for lunch. That's not what this is. We are your sisters. We're going to empower you. We're going to love you no matter what. If you're showing up and you care about this journey, you're going to get so much out of everyone around you that even on the bad days, you're going to realize, damn, that I'm this close to getting over that mountain, this close. Because so often, and maybe this was you before, you work so hard, and the minute you're about to give up, that's when the miracle is about to happen, but you don't know it because you stop. And this time you're not going to stop. You're going to keep going. You're going to celebrate the crap out of that miracle, which isn't a miracle because you made that happen, and you're going to keep going, and you're going to show other women that they can do it too, because that's how amazing this business is. Over and over and over again, guys, that's where residual income comes from. Do you want to be able to step away from your business for a week with your family and come back to other women adding to your network, to an automatic paycheck that you didn't do much to earn? Like, that's what the future is for you. And that's why we show up so hard right now. And that's why the early stages of this business are a grind. But you do a lot for a little until you can do a little for a lot. That's what network marketing is, my guys. Like, that's it. It's going to be a grind. You're going to feel like not doing the daily tasks every single day, but approach it with the mindset that I'm doing this now so I don't have to do it down the road. I think what's one of the quotes, like, you've got to do something other people aren't willing to do to have what they're not able to have. Create a life for yourself that you're excited about. I don't know if you guys have a vision board. I live by mine. A lot of my girls have them. If you don't have your dreams staring you in the face every day, you need it. You need to remind yourself every single day, that's my future. That's not my right now, but it's going to be in 5 years. or sooner, because that's how hard I'm willing to work. And that stuff's not something that you can give up on. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself, because you're going to look back and realize I was this close to the miracle, but then I gave up. We're not going to give up this time, okay? I'm not letting you. You guys are way too capable. I'm not going to let you give up. You're here tonight for a reason. No more mediocrity or half-assing or, not putting your whole heart into this. 150%. That's what I'm giving you. That's what Kaylee's going to give you. I'm asking you to match it. Dude, are you guys so ready for this? Oh my God, all the smiles, all the feels. Awesome. Have we got more from tonight, Kay? Do you want me to stop the recording or should we keep going?
Actually, if it's okay, I just am wondering if there's anything that you girls want to add to this. Does anybody want to unmute themselves and say anything? Does anybody have any questions? Or I would even like to know, if you're brave enough, tell us what your fear of pushing to diamond is. What is that? Because I think that when you verbalize that, it makes it that much more real. And we have so many people on here that can just help you realize that there's so much more behind that. So I kind of want to know from you girls, what is everybody feeling? Is everybody pumped about this? What is it that you have Liz and I here? So what is it that we can help you with? Or what is it that we can pump you up even more about? Or what questions might you have before we hit the ground running on Monday?
I'm going to challenge my girls who so much love that group chat to unmute yourself. I want to hear you. I want to hear the emotion in your voice and see the look on your face when you say these words. Don't hide behind your screen. You're a leader. Leaders don't sit in the back and type.
That's right.
Hi. Hi, guys. I'm Kay. So it's not really a question. It's more of a worry and it's something I need to get over. I was actually on a one-on-one call with Kaylee and Brianna earlier, but I think my biggest worry is trying so hard, pushing for this month, and I'm ready to push. I'm excited. I'm getting over the fear of inviting, but it's getting there. But just trying so hard and then nothing. I think that's just the big fear. Trying, and then nothing's happening. So that's just my worry of it.
What do you have to say to that, Liz?
My immediate thought is, what if you don't even consider that outcome? What if you completely eliminate that as a possibility? Before now, you could have looked at the situation like, God, I want to hit diamond, but what if I don't? What if you do? What will that change in your life? What will that give you? How will that make you feel? I want you to focus on what if it does work, not what if it doesn't. Because it's going to take an equal amount of energy to focus on the good and to pour into your dream and to approach people with that confidence, and they'll feel your energy. And it takes an equal amount of energy to stifle your dream and to hide your light under a bushel because you're worried it won't happen. And that's when you're holding yourself back and you're the only thing in your way. I know you can do this. You are so, so capable. And the fact that you said you're ready to push, that's it. It's happening. I hope you're ready for it. It's going to happen. And I don't even want you to think about the fact that it couldn't, because it won't. If you show up with the mindset that this is happening for me, not just because it's part of the process, but because I won't let it be any other way.
Piggybacking off of that, I just want you to know that brave people do scary things. Brave people take chances. Brave people believe that they can actually do something that may seem impossible or scary or crazy or insane. And you, Kaylee, are a brave person. And I want you to look at yourself in the mirror before you go to bed tonight. And I want you to tell yourself why you're so brave. I want you to tell yourself why you're so worthy of everything that you're about to undergo in this journey. And what if you do? What if you don't give up on yourself this time? Maybe you've done it before in the past. That's okay. because the past is the past, right? That's like this way. We're not going that way. We're moving forward. So what if you did? What if you did become a diamond coach? What if you did buy your first house? Like, what would that be like? What is a crazy dream that you have? What if you did that? Like, what if you did this? What if you were made for so much more than you think that you're capable of? Like, what if you did? I want you to remember that, okay? Seriously. Does anyone else have anything? I love this.
Oh, I'll let Lauren.
Myself. I don't ever come on. But yeah, so I'm Lauren, so I was in school for like the longest time, like changing my major over and over again. And I finally got a full-time job this past about fall when it was an internship. And I like what I do, like, don't get me wrong, but it's not something I want to do forever, period. I sit on the phone and I help people make their businesses work. I tell them what to post on social media. I tell them when they should post, how they should post, what they should do, how to make them be visible on Google. And it's a lot of hard work, but I don't want to always put in that work for them, because while it is, valuable, it's not, going to do anything for me in the long run for this side of the business. And, Liz knows I haven't told many people, but these past couple months were really hard. And I'm trying not to cry over this, but I'm just ready to do something for me for once and just really go for it, because no one else has really believed in me before. So. I hope you realize how loved you are. Can I just say that, Lauren? I've never met half of these faces, but I see the love that they gave me when I shared, and I see the love that they're giving you right now. You are so fucking loved. And we believe in you. You're here for a reason, and you've got big scary dreams for a reason, and it's because what you're going through right now is not going to be your forever. And the fact that you get to make that change is incredible. And you're going to look back and say, man, I was not happy in that situation, but I put in the time and the effort, and I finally realized I deserve something different. I deserve to wake up and love what I do. I deserve to show up and do the work and actually reap the benefits for my business. And it gives me chills, because I know that you've had a hard time and you've been going through things, and my heart just breaks for my girls when they struggle, because I've been there. And I won't get into personal things because this isn't about me, this is about you guys, but you don't have to stay in that place. And we're going to help you take ownership of your life, and we're going to be someone who believes in you when you don't believe in yourself. But what you're going through right now, where you are right now, is not where you're going to be at the end of this. We're not going to let you stay where you are if this is not something that's fulfilling you. If you're unhappy, if you feel stuck or stagnant, and you see a life that someone else gets to lead because of something that they chose for themselves, and you want that for you, we're going to help you go out and get it. I promise you. That's what we're here for. We're going to link arms with you, and we're going to run together. I'm not running without you. Kaylee's not running without you. Like, if you've got to tie your shoe at the starting line and everyone takes off without you, like, I'll be back there waiting for you to tie your freaking shoe, and then we'll catch up with the group. Like, we're in this together, and I hope you guys realize that. And Lauren, I hope you know that I'm always going to be here every single step of the way.
Lauren, I want you to open your chat box if it's not open, and look at all of these comments. Look at all these people. These girls, they're here for you. They're here because they want the same thing that you want, but all of these girls are here for you. They're lifting you up right now. They're supporting you right now. And I believe in you just as much as you believe in yourself. I believe in you just as much as Liz believes in you. Like, I believe that you are here on purpose, for a purpose. I don't say that lightly. I don't know what it is that you're going through, but I know that you just showed your vulnerable side and that you were so brave to voice that you're not happy in your life, but you're here wanting to actively make a change. And do you know that that is the start of something that is going to be huge in your life? By you openly admitting that and saying, you know what, I'm not happy right now. And these are my feelings and this is what I'm going through. Like the sun's going to shine tomorrow. It's going to shine for you and for the dreams and the goals that you have and for everything else that you're going to undergo in this journey. And it's not going to be easy, but I know that it's going to be so worth it. And I know that you're going to be able to help and touch so many lives that are just going to be it's going to be amazing. And you know what? I just want to thank you. Thank you for trusting Liz. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for sharing that with us, because I am so excited to see you do big things. Like, you're going to do big things. And it's just so cool that you've allowed all of us, all of these faces on the screen that are staring back at you, you've allowed all of us to be a part of your life. And I personally will never take that lightly. So thank you, Lauren. Does anybody else have anything? Bree?
I do, but now I'm nervous. I'm gonna like cry. I'm like, oh, I'm so touched.
Get it out, girl.
So Liz, when you were, I think it was Liz. No, actually, maybe it was you, Kaylee, when you were saying like, say it out loud.
Say it out loud.
Because I totally have not. Like, Kaylee and I literally talk every day, and I don't think I've ever said this. So I'm one of those rare people who like my corporate job. Like, I actually love it. It completely fulfills like my work pot, but I want so badly to have like a community like this one, of just like women that are like killing it and supporting each other and are like constantly there. And I don't think I've like allowed myself to really see that part of the vision. Like, I keep kind of using the fact that I love my corporate job as like a security blanket for me. And I do need to stop doing that, because like watching the way Lauren was just talking to Liz, like I want that. I want someone to feel so comfortable with me that it's not just about the workout. It's not just about their fitness journey. Like, it's just wanting to like share a moment with someone. God, I'm really about to get zapped, because that just touched my heart. Like, so like that's what I want. Like, I want a complete stranger to feel so comfortable with me that they tell me something, and like something's like that feels so small for me, like I can touch them in that moment. And I think like the more of these accountabilities that we've had, and the more of these like talks that we've had with other coaches, even, like I feel like that's the part of it that is just like drawing me in, and I need to just let it, like take a breath about, yeah, my job's going to be there regardless, and I love it, and I'm not going to do anything to compromise that, but like this can be something else, and this can be maybe even something more, and I just am putting up blinders and not allowing it to be. So I just wanted to say, Lauren, I appreciate you for sharing that, and Liz, I appreciate you for letting her, and like just watching your face during it, I was like, that's what I want. All these girls on here, like, I now love you all. So I'm gonna stop because I'm about to cry. So
I just have to say really quick that this isn't a me thing, this is a we thing, but I feel an insane sense of pride right now, because something that Kaylee said or something that I did gave you guys permission to come as you are, and that moves me. That moves me so much, and it fills my heart, because I don't want you guys to look at this as just a team. Like, we want to be your sisters. We want to lift you up. We want to celebrate you, and we want to be there with you in the trenches when you're struggling, and we want to carry you out of there, like, to the brilliant, bright sun. But whatever we did that made you know that we want you to come as you are, we want you to share what you're struggling with, like, I just feel really proud right now. And I care about relationships more than anything. I care about each and every one of you. You are a person to me. My customers are people to me. And it drives me nuts when people talk about, oh, you have to do this much and talk to this many people and blah, blah, blah. Quality over quantity, first of all. I want to know my girls. I want to have relationships with you. And I'm so excited because my circle just doubled tonight. Because now I get to be all of your friend too. Oh, I feel so thankful.
I love that. I wish that I had the right words, but I feel like my heart is just like, it's like an overflow, and my mouth just can't keep up. Like I have all of these things that I just want to say, but I just feel like I can't verbalize without stuttering. Does anybody else have anything that they want to say? Anything? Like Liz said, come as you are, whatever it is, anything. You have us. We're here.
I just have a question. Just because I have college starting right like a couple days after Labor Day, or yeah, so do you know, I know you said weekend, so is that like actually the weekend, or would it go to Labor Day because Labor Day is a Monday?
Can I ask you something, Lauren?
Yeah.
If you earn the Diamond internship or the Diamond retreat, would the days we choose keep you from going to the trip that you earned and worked so hard for?
I don't know. I'm just nervous because they're the first day of classes, so they really don't matter that much. You know, it's like syllabuses and stuff, but I don't know. I have to ask my parents because they pay for school, I guess.
What do you have to say about that, Kay?
Well, I'm probably not going to be the best influence because growing up, I was a rebel. I'm the firstborn, and I have 2 younger brothers, and I just like to break the rules. So I would say, sorry, Mom and Dad, I just worked my ass off, and I can probably get these at another time, but I'm going to go celebrate my success. That's what I would say, but that's just me. And I'm not encouraging anybody to miss class or do something that's going to make your parents mad or hinder any, you know what I mean? I got in a lot of trouble, you know, in my other high school days and stuff. So not saying that at all, but I'm just saying that's what I would do. You only live once. You know, and that phrase is thrown around so lightly, but you've got one shot at this, right? Like that really hit me so hard the other day. Like you've got one shot at this. You've got one life. Like when I'm 80 years old, I am not going to be like, damn it, I should have went on that retreat. Like I'm going to be like, yeah, I lived it up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not everyone's like me, but that's what I would do. I would try to find a workaround, see if you can. And you know what? Not even for the fact of being able to take a nice, probably well-needed vacation, but this is about you. Think about how hard that you are going to be working and pushing. Like you deserve to be celebrated. We have so many cool things in store, and I just don't want you to miss out on that. And I feel like if you do, you're really going to regret it, and you're going to wish that you were there, because at the end of the day, you worked for this, you pushed for this, you know. But I will not be mad either way. I'm just telling you, I was a rebel child. I had a lot of fun. I have a lot of stories.
Yeah. I've never missed like the first day of school in my life, so it makes me nervous, but it would definitely be worth it. Like I remember when our team Misfit was pushing for Diamond in November and the treat was going to be in like April. I had class then and I wasn't worried about it, but it's just because it's the first day of school and I'm a nerd, I guess.
Well, no, don't say that. That's not bad at all. You know what? How about this? Why don't you maybe, do you know what the dates are going to be right now?
Yeah, I just closed the tabs.
Okay, no, that's okay. Why don't you send it to Liz, and Liz and I will talk and see what it is that we can do. Or maybe it's you just come for, you know, come if you, what am I trying to say? Woo. Maybe you can just come for a couple of days. Maybe you don't stay as long. Maybe you leave a little bit early.
Yeah.
We'll try and find a workaround, but send it to Liz.
Yeah. And I know like a lot of people start school pretty soon after Labor Day, but yeah. And then I guess just to talk about like a fear that I have, I love being busy and I'm pretty okay with being busy, but I feel like I waste a lot of my time. So I obviously want to get better at that, but it worries me that I'm not going to have enough time, even though I know that's not true because I say that to people who tell me that, but I'm like contradicting myself and like, I don't know.
What do you have to say to that, Liz?
What are you spending your time on? you've got class, you work out, you've got stuff for your sorority. When you sit down to plug into your business, what are the daily activities you're devoted to?
So now that I have my phone, I'm
Right.
going to be posting on Instagram, obviously. And I like to try to plan those out just because, like, sometimes I don't feel inspired and I don't want to write something that doesn't motivate people. But posting on Instagram, making sure I do my PD. Like today, I just watched the Tony Robbins movie on Netflix while I was doing laundry and all other stuff. But I still made sure to do that because I've been behind in it. And so, like, I don't know, sometimes I don't do things every day, but then I make up for it. Like, I never skip it, if that makes sense. Because I know that it means something to do it.
So you're worried about the commitment of the daily task? Is that basically what you're saying?
I guess, and like, I just want to make sure I have time for the people that I'm working with. Because right now, like this past month, I've barely talked to all of my challengers because half of them don't do the groups. And they're just all falling out, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I don't want that to happen with coaches too.
The cool thing to me about this business is that customers and coaches are completely different animals to me, because customers sign up knowing that you're leading them and they look to you for everything, versus coaches. I mean, I look at you and I see a super self-sufficient, independent girl who figures stuff out when she needs to figure stuff out. You ask me questions here and there, but you show up whether or not I'm telling you to. And so I don't know what it is about me, but I've created some independent girls here, thankfully. And you just need to empower your coaches to be independent girls too. And let them know, like, I'm here if you need me. But the point of this business is to eventually be so independent that you don't need me anymore. So I don't know. What would you say, Kaylee?
Okay, I think I'm a little confused, and it's only because I've had a lot of caffeine and my heart just feels like.
I probably was super unclear.
It's no. Okay, so is this like a scheduling thing? Like you're afraid to show up because of scheduling? Maybe you're saying yes to too many things. You have too many things on your plate. Like, can you just kind of like reiterate that question one more time for me? And I'm going to try really hard to settle down.
Yeah, so before this month, all I had to do was do my business and do my classes. And my classes last semester were extremely easy, so I barely did like any homework. This semester, they're a little bit harder, and I just recently this month added on a sorority. So now I'm going through that whole process, and it's basically like compacted into 6 weeks of what the girls do in a whole semester. So it's just stuff every single day that I have to do. And obviously, once this process is over, my schedule should be more normal. But right now, I've just been crazy, like out of my brain, busy. And oh my God, it's awful.
That's okay. So one of my besties that's on this call, her name's Rhea. And anytime that I feel like I'm really losing it, I tell her. Or sometimes she notices herself and she's like, "Are you okay, sis? Like, I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you. You want to Zoom me tonight?" But one thing that she's really helped me implement in my daily life is a routine. And so for those of you that don't know, Beachbody is basically my full-time, but I also work at a tanning salon part-time, which sounds girly and fun and whatever, but I still have to show up somewhere. So Rhea has really helped me kind of create a routine and like all my day-to-day. So the first thing I would recommend you to do is look at your schedule or look at your week and almost do like a trial run. What does your week look like? When are your classes scheduled? What do you have to do for the sorority? Is there any other things in between that you're responsible for doing? And create a very strict schedule for yourself. Not because you can't, hang out with your friends and have fun and say yes to something that's not on that time schedule, but so for you yourself can feel like you're organized in your day-to-day life. You know what you have to show up to, and you know what days, what times, however something long is gonna take you. That's my first thing. My second thing is do not overextend your yes. It is so easy. I'm like a people pleaser. So somebody could ask me to do something. 3 people could say, like Liz, Rhea, and Amanda could say, hey, like, can you meet me here at X time? And I'd say yes to all of them. And I'd be running around with a chicken with my head cut off, trying to give a little bit to each and every one of them. So figure out what is important for you to say yes to in this next, 6 weeks with your sorority, in the next month. Don't overextend your yes. You have to always make sure that Lauren is being taken care of first. You are first and foremost. If you're not getting enough sleep, if your cup is not full, if you're running on empty, you're not going to be able to pour into your classes. You're not going to be able to pour into your sorority, and you're certainly not going to be able to pour into this group. My last thing is, remember why you started this journey in particular. Don't let anything derail you. Remember why you started. What is your why? Is that why strong enough to carry you through April? What is that? And remember that. And I wrote, when I was pushing for Diamond, I wrote positive affirmations, and I wrote my why, and I put it every single place that I would see every day. It was on a sticky note, and it was everywhere, and I was constantly reminded why. You might have to sacrifice some things. Maybe you don't go out with your friends. Maybe, you get 7 hours of sleep instead of 9. But these little sacrifices that you're making are going to add up to something big, and whatever that bigger picture is. So I would say take care of you first, implement a routine, and don't feel like you have to say yes to everybody. Hopefully that was helpful. Does anybody else? Amanda?
So my question is more towards like the coaches that we do sign up. So like, I guess one of my fears or something I'm super anxious about for the month of April is like, I know I'm going to hit Diamond. I know I'm going to get these coaches, but like Liz said, like I'm going to have 8 coaches then under me. And so then I am really struggling with feeling like clueless in regards to how to coach coaches. I've been super great, I feel like, with my challengers and my boot camps and things like that. But the coaches I have are my aunt and my husband, so they don't run the business. They're both discount coaches, but I run my husband's account. And so I've never had to do that before. So is there going to be training on that as well? Because that's something I'm super nervous about.
Okay, question for you.
I love how you always answer a question with a question. It's great.
Good. It's just a way to make sure I understand. How long have you been a coach for?
Tricky question. On and off for a year, but more currently like 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Oh, so you like renewed your commitment super recently.
Yes.
That's amazing. Is that because of Kaylee's leadership, or like something changed with you, or what happened?
That was, that was kind of my life, but mostly Kaylee, mostly finding Kaylee and connecting with her and her team.
What did Kaylee do that made you see the opportunity that she had?
The whole 6 days thing made me super pumped.
What's that, Kaylee?
The 6 days to Diamond.
Oh,
My push.
okay.
Like,
Got it.
Like I was like, whoa,
What's the 6 days? Is that
I
like
want to do what she does.
Yes. Okay. She led by example.
Yeah.
She shows up and she's consistent, and she's wonderful. She pours into you guys and she's real. And I say that, and this isn't true for everyone, because some people have uplines that they can't count on, or that they wouldn't be proud to lead just like them. But if you have a leader that you can look to and say, what she did made me so excited about this, and I'm continually excited, and she renews that excitement every week on team calls. What she's doing, that's what I want to do for my girls. And like I said, it's a business of duplication. Kaylee won't keep secrets. She wants to empower you to grow. If you want to know, if she sends a welcome email to her coaches and what she sends, she'll tell you. If you want to know how to help your coaches hit Emerald, she'll share how she had her coaches hit Emerald, and I'm going to do the same, and that's part of the internship. But basically, whatever someone's doing that you admire or that worked for you, duplicate it. Do it over and over and over again. That probably doesn't sound super profound, but
well, it doesn't sound profound. It actually sounds easy, so that makes me think I'm just overcomplicating it in my head. Like I'm just making it too difficult.
I think so. Maybe.
Another thing that I really like to do, and I think I follow more Beachbody coaches than what I should, but anybody that I follow inspires me a lot. And I'm not just saying this because Liz was just super nice to me in her words, but I followed Liz a very long time ago. And if I was not already a coach under my coach and I was just a random girl following her, I literally would have been like, okay, hi, I'm Kaylee, and whatever you're doing, I want to do. Because and to this day, I can still, like, whenever I'm feeling really crappy, I didn't post anything today. I'm just being real with you guys. I didn't. But I looked at Liz and her posts and her stories, and I was like, I got so fired up. Like, I was like, yes, Liz is literally where the money is at. So if you're not following her, my girls, you need to. But seriously, like, find somebody that gets you so excited. Find somebody that pumps you up. Find somebody that you're like, man, I want to be her friend. I want to run my business like her. There's something about Liz that really makes me feel like I can do what she's doing. There's something about her style and the way that she comes off, and she's just like this badass, but she's so approachable and she's so sweet and she has such a heart and she's so real. Like, whether she's eating chicken nuggets or whether she's sharing a new Shakeology recipe, like, she's so real in all of that stuff. Like, and I just really think that at the bottom line to all of this is finding somebody that you want to mimic your business after, because that's going to help you find what your brand is, and it's going to help inspire you to continue to go and grow. But not only that, they're just going to motivate the heck out of you. And that's what you're looking for. This business can kind of get lonely, if that's the right word, because it's like, we don't go to a brick and mortar. We can't physically, I wish I could literally put all of you like in my arms and hug all of you. Like, we can't do that. And so sometimes it can kind of get lonely, but when you find people that light that fire for you every single time, like, that's where the money's at. That's what's going to make you want to keep inviting. It's going to make you want to keep reaching out. It's going to make the people that say, no, not right now, you're like, oh, okay, I'll follow up with you next month. It's going to make the people that are like, yeah, I'll join you. You're going to be so set on fire. So find that person, find your person. And I have probably 4 or 5 of them. Liz would be one of them. Find your person that you can literally go to and look at their stuff. You don't even have to have a conversation with them. Sometimes, like, and this probably sounds super creepy, so I'm not trying to weird anybody out, but sometimes I don't even have to tell Liz, like, oh, I'm having a bad day, because I can go to her page and I'm like, this is so bright, and I feel like all is right in my world, and now I can do my job because I've been motivated all over again. So who motivates you? Follow them and mimic your business and your style after what you like and what drew you in.
That's worded so perfectly. Another quick thing to add on to that, because I just feel like pouring all into you, Amanda, is, have you sat down and really explicitly described your dream girl, like who you'd want to work a business with? Have you thought about who she is and what she would be like?
I've done that before, but I haven't done it recently, so I could do it again.
I might revisit it and get so specific, like, you know, how old is she? What is she passionate about? What does she do with her day? And something that helps guide me when I feel like what I have to say is not valuable, because some days I feel stuck, or like I don't have anything profound or moving or, you know, energizing, and I don't feel like what I'm going to say will help anyone. I think about who I used to be before Beachbody, pre-coaching, pre-workouts, and how there are girls like that watching me right now, and there's something that I have to give them that can help get them from where they are to where I am right now. And because I know how that girl feels, I'm going to talk to that girl. And when you speak on your social media like you're talking to your dream girl, you're going to attract women that are not only like you and have experiences similar to you, but they're going to be so drawn to your leadership style that they're just going to want to run a business with you based on who you are, not even what you're doing. Kaylee said that to me before. Like, if she saw what I was doing, like, she wouldn't even care what I was selling or what my job was. She'd want to join me because of how I was saying it or who I am on my social media. So the more real you are, the more you are, you're going to attract your tribe, and they're going to link arms with you no matter if you have a perfect onboarding system or a set of training calls, they're going to be there to stick it out no matter how you lead, because they're your people. So just focus on being you, and your tribe will come to you.
Another thing that I kind of want to add to that, sorry guys, I've been like full of a lot. But anyways, what was it? Oh, this is what I was going to say. See, I'm losing it already. You have to remember that you have something and you have a story that maybe nobody has heard. You have something that your story and why you started this business is going to, like, just like Liz said, attract your girl tribe. There's going to be something about you. So like, Rhea, why did you start this business? Like, what is something about you that is not what I can give somebody else?
Well, honestly, for me, I started this business almost in desperation. I'm ultimately, like, first and foremost, a runner. I love running, half marathons, 5Ks, 10Ks, all of it. But I got injured last year and I couldn't do anything. And I just felt so lost. I had lost such a huge part of my heart because I couldn't run anymore. And so I tried Beachbody, and so skeptical, super sketch. And I absolutely fell in love. And then I got engaged, and then I was like, I want more for my family. Like, I want to get us out of debt. I want, to quit my job by my wedding. Like, I want all of these things. And that's when I started pursuing coaching.
Rhea has something that I can't offer somebody else. She has something. I've never been a runner. I posted on my Instagram story that I was going to try to run once, and I got to the stop sign and I was like, Sean, go home. I need my inhaler. He's like, you're not wheezing. I was like, but I'm dying. He's like, you're dramatic. Rhea is a runner, and she's so amazing. If you're not following her, you need to ask her for her handle. She is absolutely amazing, and she can target people who are just like her. Madison V, who's just like you. Why did you start this? What is your why?
Are you able to talk right now? I know you're at work.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're at work. You can't talk. Okay, Kaylee G, what is your why? You can't talk either?
Oh, I can talk. I don't like
yay. Okay.
See, and this is my problem. Oh my God, sorry. My problem is I feel like I don't know who I'm trying to target. Like, I'm in college, like, I feel like a lot of people are in college, like, I don't know. I feel like I have trouble, like, finding exactly that person who I want to join my team. That's how I have trouble inviting.
Well, tell me why you joined Liz. What's so special about Liz? Why'd you join her?
Her vibes.
Yeah.
Literally, that was our exact conversation. I was like, I love your vibes, Liz. Like, you didn't post yesterday, and I missed you. I don't fucking know you. It was so awkward, and I was like, but it's true.
Okay.
But now we're best friends.
Yeah, and it's annoying.
So maybe you're targeting somebody who has really good vibes. What vibes do you want to see in other people? Maybe you're targeting college girls who feel like college is, they're really their only thing. When I was in college, I didn't finish college. It was not for me. I had such a hard time pinpointing what I wanted to do. Maybe there's somebody else out there. So college people that are in college, what is your why? Why do you wake up? I see your stuff. You rock it. Why do you wake up every day? How do you wake up every day and work out? What keeps you motivated? What's your brand?
See, I feel like I just do it. Like, I don't feel like I know.
Okay.
And that sounds dumb.
No, you're not. That's okay. So maybe that's what you need to work on before you join in April. Just figuring out what your why is. Why did you really start this? What do you want from this business? Maybe once you figure that out, you're going to feel so much more confident sharing and telling your story. I want to hear what your story is through your posts, through your videos, like what that why is, like what your drive is. Maybe that's what is going to really help you move your business forward in April, I'm looking forward to hearing it too. What about you, Alondra?
Well, my why is the 3 boys that just walked in the house. But that wasn't actually the your guys' energy is what I'm afraid I can't provide for others, or that's not coming through like on my stories in time like that. So like that's one of my worries going forward. So what do you guys have about, like, what kind of advice do you have about that?
I'll say that I do follow a variety of coaches, and like Kaylee, I probably shouldn't be following all of them. But even though I might be like sunshines and rainbows shining out of my ass 99% of the time, I do try to share when I'm having down days and when my energy's low. But I also follow a lot of coaches that I look up to a lot, that are a lot more low key than me. And I appreciate the way that they share their business, but they don't have to be like, this is what I'm doing, and I'm passionate. They just speak with confidence, but in a quieter way. And maybe you're someone that's going to lead with that quiet confidence, and you're going to attract so many different people than I would, because maybe some people who see me as energetic are opposite of the people who see me as too much, or, you know, high strung maybe, or cocky, or I don't know, but there's the yin and the yang, and maybe that quiet confidence is going to come across as humility and hard work, and that's what's going to attract people to you. I don't think it matters how you show up in terms of your personality type, as long as your intentions are pure. So you don't have to create this, fake, phony, hi, I'm excited to work out today. Talk and say, you know what, I'm getting up, I'm tired, we're going to do it. And if that's you, I just want you to be real, because when you allow yourself to be you, that's when your people come to you. Because if you're giving this false narrative of who you are, you're going to attract people that are like that. And then you're going to have to keep up this facade to like try to fit in with your own team. Be you, and then the right people will be attracted to you. Does that make sense? Is that stupid?
No, that makes total sense. Because I was going to say, like, I feel like right now I'm posting, this is what a challenge group, or this is what you'll be involved in. Like, I'm posting pictures and I'm posting like words. Like, I'm not posting enough. I feel like I also don't have, like, I'm behind the desk all day, so that kind of makes things a little bit harder. But like, I'm not posting enough of like home life, and this is how work, like basically my day. Like, I'm not posting enough. I'm like, well, who cares? Like, you're behind a desk all day. I don't want to see that like every single day. So that's kind of what's been holding me back. But I did notice, like, I need to post more of me and my family than just words on a screen. So that does make complete sense. Yes.
Here's another thing that I want to add to that too. And this is my point in like kind of popcorning and calling you girls out and making you verbalize why you started this, or what your brand is, or what kind of group that you have to attract to, is because nobody cares what you're selling. I followed Liz because I didn't care what she was selling. I didn't care what she was promoting. I cared about her. I liked her. Just like Kaylee said, I liked her. I liked her vibes. She could have been doing anything, and I would have been like, okay, I'll do it with you. I could have never known what it was. It doesn't matter. People are signing up for you. They can go to any other coach, and a lot of people are following, all of your potential coaches out there are following 5 to 7 other coaches. Why should I choose you? Why? Like, what stands out? I'm going to tell you why I would have chosen Liz. I would have chosen her because her page made me feel welcomed. It made me feel like I was at home. It made me feel like I didn't have to be anything other than who I am. I could come as I was. I have cellulite. I have stretch marks. I don't have a dream body. I'm not perfect. I haven't lost a lot of weight, but I have a fire in my heart. I want to do this. Her page just felt like home. Her words, the wording that she uses, made me feel comforted. I've never met Liz in my life other than sitting with her on the screen right now, and she literally made me feel so comforted and so welcomed and worthy and loved. And I've never even hugged her. That's what her page made me feel like. So what is that? What do you have? Each and every one of you have something, like, you have something in you that you can give. And Liz does a great job of portraying that every single day, what she's there for and what she has to give. So they don't care about Beachbody. They can work out. They can eat asparagus, right? Like, they don't care. They can do it. They want you. They're purchasing you. They want to sign up with you. So who are you? You know? Who are you? I know it's getting a little bit late, so does anybody else have anything before we get off of here? Anybody at all? This has been so good, and I hope that you girls really feel so warm. I feel like I just have so much, seriously. I hope that your hearts have been set on fire. I hope that you know what your purpose is when you go to lay in bed at night. Like, I really hope that this call was the thing that completely rocked your world. Like, I hope that tonight, us pouring into you and just seeing how many people are your friends on this call, people that you've never met, like, you girls are going to grow so close. And that is what's going to keep us together, is the fact that we are close and we can be vulnerable like this and we can share why we are here. Like, that's what is going to carry us through. Anybody?
Amanda asked if we can get next steps for this weekend and next week. I will say, in terms of my Hustle and Heart girls, you already know that I have posted what I am looking for you guys like to respond with. I call it an application. It's basically just give me your responses to these points. And I need that in my hands by tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. my time, so Central Time, just to show me that you've got skin in the game, that this means something to you, and that my energy and my time is going to someplace that it deserves. In terms of the weekend, get ready to, I don't know, just bring it, like freaking bring it. If you need to do 5 hours of PD this weekend just to show like, okay, I need to do this. Like, I need to read Rachel Hollis because I'm feeling low and I need to be up here for this week. Come as you are, guys. It's all going to be great. I'm not going to give you an assignment over the weekend because day one's Monday. Kaylee, what do you have to say for being prepared for the week?
Yeah, so for all of my girls, tomorrow is the only day that I'm going to make myself fully available after I get off of work to have a one-on-one diamond call with you. I'm not going to give you the material tonight as to what's going to be in that call because I just want to hit you with it and I want your genuine response and reaction, so I'm not even going to set you up for it. But if you, and I'm looking at all of you and I'm pretty sure most of you have already signed up for that, but if you have not signed up for that call, I'm just going to assume that diamond is not, your vision for the month of April, and I will not add you to the group. If you have, a special circumstance, you have my phone number. You have numerous ways, Lord, of messaging me. So get in contact with me, but that's what our plan is. So tomorrow I will see your face on this Zoom tomorrow afternoon into the evening, and we will chat all things diamond, which I'm hyped for.
If there are any last comments or questions, y'all, now's the time. I'm about to head to bed.
I just want to say I love all of you guys. Liz and Kaylee, thank you. You guys set a fire on goals that I didn't even know I had, I feel. So thank you guys.
The love is returned and then some.
Thank you, Bree.
Liz, where are you from?
Northern Wisconsin. Can you tell?
No, you just said Central Time and then you said y'all, and so I was just curious.
I'm a weird creature.
Okay.
I'm a weird.
You're down the road from me.
Who said that?
Rhea.
Where are you?
I'm in Stevens Point.
Oh my God. Dude, we could so hang out. Like, that's.
I know. I know. You're literally down the road, 2 hours, maybe.
Okay. Rhea, what's your handle? I'm going to follow you super quick.
At Rhea Izar. Just my name, nothing special.
Okay. Well, you are special.
So special.
I'll find you. All right. I won't waste your guys' time. If you're ready to go, you got the info you needed. Hope that you got the hype that you needed. How far is Wisconsin from?
Nebraska.
Nebraska. See, I didn't even know what that stood for. I was like, New England? I don't know. God dang it. That's a great question.
Everyone thinks that it stands for New England. And I'm like people that I work with, that call in, what's Nebraska's handle or whatever abbreviation? I'm like, NE.
Network marketing people calling state abbreviations handles.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Aw, I hear a little. All right, guys, I'm going to end the recording and I will upload it to